Yes, later on I boxed at the Stadium Club Holborn, which was very well known, and that was situated in Holborn, Kingsway, right opposite the Holborn Empire, where all the famous musical actors and actresses appeared. And that was the Holborn Stadium.
How were the fight goers, the people watching at the Stadium Club in Holborn, what were they like? How would you describe them as a crowd?
They were very, very well conducted, because they would clap after a round was over, and also there was such a thing as nobbins. They prescribed to nobbins that if they thought the contest was good enough, they would throw money into the ring. Mainly there would be notes, but there was a lot of coins and so on. But that was different class. The Stadium Club was a different class venue to what the Mile End Arena was.
So you've got a much better nobbins at the Stadium Club?
Well, if there was to be any nobbins, it would be better class than elsewhere. There weren't always nobbins, because not all the fights were up to their liking. But they wanted to see good sporting contests, which went the full distance, and were contented with what they saw, and so they would contribute to a boxer's purse. A lot of good professionals boxed at the stadium. Records you may already have of them. But I remember seeing Harry Misler. Saw him box there brilliantly. He was a brilliant boxer. And as I understand from his own mouth, that he received £1,300, which was quite a sum of money in those days.
Cool.
Whereas I was in the £1 and £2 and £3 mark. That's all I ever got. But other pros, when they boxed at the stadium or at the Devonshire Club or Mile End Arena, mainly got £1 a round. Cool. So if they have a 10-round fight, they'd get a tenner, which they thought was excellent. Well, for them it was more than a week's wages to go out to work.
What do you remember of the Stadium Club? Could you describe the exterior and interior of it?
Well, the interior was looked very ancient, but it had a tone about it that suggested it was not a rough house, such as the Devonshire would be or the Mile End Arena. It looked refined. There wasn't any circular shapes such as there would have been at the Royal Albert Hall. It was balconies, had balconies, and people sat downstairs and upstairs, but they were balconies. They weren't round and round. They were just simply long rows of balconies. And it was very nice to box there, because you knew that people had gone there who were members of the club. The interior looked rather, I can't say dull, it looked brownish. I got a brownish impression, and that stays with me today. Gentlemen appeared there. They used to have meals at ringside, which I never understood, because there was blood, unfortunately, and it would happen that blood would splash onto their food, but no one ever seemed to bother. They all knew what was happening.
Were the crowd a different sort of crowd to the crowds at the Mile End Arena?
Yes, they were, and if they weren't any different, they behaved differently. It wasn't the spit and gob type. It was more a gentlemanly outlook.